Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies, and we're back with The Flash. We ended with the crossover with Elseworlds, but the last Flash episode was the 100th episode. Actually, we went back in time and we visited all the stuff in the past seasons, all the way to season 1, even before right before the I just blanked the feck. Keep wanting to say arc reactor, but that's not what particle accelerator. That Jesus. Yeah, even before that went off, right before, was the day of. It hadn't gone off yet. We saw Baby Grodd, Mini Grodd, however you want to call him. What else? It was confirmed that Nora is, well, I guess necessarily. Well, no, they straight up basically confirmed that Nora's work was, well, I don't know if she still is now, but working with Eobard. Yeah, she didn't. I mean, she knows Reverse Flash is her dad's nemesis, essentially. So I don't know why she thought it'd be a good idea to work with him. I mean, sure, she didn't know that he killed her parent, or killed his parents, but I mean, still. Your dad's not going to be, enemies with just anybody. I don't know what was going through Nora's head, but okay. I have no idea what's going to be happening this episode. I am glad we're back. Do want to start off by saying, to those of you who look forward to Legends of Tomorrow or still watch that, I do sincerely apologize that those are so far behind. I've watched and recorded them as live, as they were going live. I just haven't had time to edit everything. We've bitten off more than we could chew, and with Young Justice, we have to do Young Justice. I mean, it's Young Justice. I've been waiting for this for years, so I have to add that to the channel. So I'm gonna do my best to get to Legends before it comes back in April, I believe is what it is, and hopefully, I can't promise the missing Supergirl and Arrow episodes that have yet to be edited. Again, those have also been, I watched those as they were going live as well, just haven't gotten to editing them. Apart from that, I'm ready to go ahead and start the next half of The Flash.
You killed my grandmother?
I did.
In front of my father?
I did.
He was a boy.
Nora.
He was just a kid! I never knew he had that kind of hatred inside of him. But he does. Because of you.
And I have that same hatred inside of me for him. Or at least I did. As long as I can remember, all I ever thought about was myself. And that will not be my legacy. That will not be the legacy of Eobard Thawne. Let me help you.
I don't want your help. Not anymore.
You can't get me, Eobard. Hey, wait, are we getting his powers back?
It's not the easiest.
Is that why you missed these the first time?
Hey now.
Oh.
All right, there you go.
Ah.
Meta sutures for meta wounds. It's clever. Ah, note to self. Ice healing actually hurts.
Don't be a wuss.
Wuss.
I gotta go. There's been a car theft.
What are you talking about? You're my lead CSI witness. You're on the stand in 30 minutes.
I'm sorry. It's a Lamborghini. All right.
Nora can go.
To keep up with this thing.
Everybody should be much faster in this car. Come on now. Something's gonna happen though. Oh, okay. Okay, Okay. Ah. Whoa, what'd you do?
I can't stop vibrating.
What did she just do?
Guys, we need your help.
With what? With that.
I can't stop phasing.
And I can't counterpace him forever.
That's not good.
You're actually gonna fall into the pipeline cell directly below us.
And the dampening unit will negate your powers.
Unless we don't time it right. In which case, your torso will be severed from your legs.
Shut
as
up.
you enter the cell.
Stop! Severed his legs.
So one could say it was the staff, not my client, that attacked the Sheldon County Airport that night.
No, one couldn't.
No.
She used that staff.
But isn't this just an ordinary weather staff corrupted by dark matter? These are your words.
Yes, but...
And since dark matter was able to corrupt a tool and turn it into a weapon of destruction, isn't it also possible it could corrupt the defendant?
No, dark matter doesn't make you do things.
That's my tissue right after I got sliced. That's from today.
Almost all the dark matter is gone.
The shards weren't dampening my powers, they were removing them.
So the dagger has anti-dark matter properties.
Yes!
Cisco, if we could synthesize that into a serum, we could get rid of Cicada's powers entirely.
And not just his powers, everyone's.
Everyone's.
Caitlin, we could make a metahuman cure.
Who are you?
Yep, they don't.
Your ride. Let's go.
But why? Who are you?
I can ask you a question? Do you have a minute?
Yeah.
Yes, you're not going anywhere. So, last year, you came out of the Speed Force, and you were writing a kind of symbol language. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember. I don't know. It was some kind of chronolinguistics.
Chronolinguistics that you got from your time in the Speed Force, which is all time at once, right? Past, present, future. What do
Yeah.
you think this language was? Future, maybe?
Why? Was this about Cicada?
Okay, no. No, it's just la mystère, huh? I'm a detective. I see mystery everywhere. So, all right. Thank you.
I want to turn myself back in.
You really expect me to believe that?
My dad is a career criminal,
What else? What?
not me. If you vouch for me, people know that I'm telling the truth.
I mean, she was also looking for
Look,
Flash.
I
not
will tell you
you. So.
everything. I'll even show you where that woman took me. Just give me a chance.
Special delivery, one weather witch.
What? I thought you were gonna help me. I'm trying to turn myself in. No, I didn't escape. I was kidnapped. Will you please tell them?
Sorry, I don't trust criminals. She's all yours.
No! No, no! This is a misunderstanding. This is unfair. If I could just talk to her, please!
Yes. What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
I mean, you can just not use your powers. You know.
What? Oh, come on, girl.
You're reading Mick's book?
This is surprisingly well written. When I first met Leonard Snart, he was a criminal. Probably the worst criminal in the city. I knew that there was a good person in there somewhere, and look at him. Turned out to be a legend. Died a hero. If he can change, anyone can.
What about Eobard Thawne?
I think part of being a hero is being able to see the good in people. So yeah, maybe someday in the future, even Thawne could change.
What are you doing here?
Doing what no one else is gonna do for you. Offer you a second chance.
10 years and $24 million later, the stealth automobile, AKA the Sam, was born. Rumor has it that everything under its hood comes directly from Wayne Tech.
Nora, whatever you do, don't touch the car while using your powers.
Hey, Caitlin, can I steal you for a second?
Yeah, we need your help. I wonder if the thing has like tracks. Maybe he's like freeze the road. The thing got, what the heck? Oh, what you? Don't explode. Don't do something. Proximity. Nora, move it!
Gotta love remote detonation.
I see roads ahead.
my god. Whoa, 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 Rhea. Rhea.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. Don't tell me. Nuh-uh. What kind of what did they do?
Joss? Joss, it's XS. I hope you can hear me. You tried to tell me something earlier. You tried to tell me that you wanted to pay for the crimes that you committed.
Nora, you wanna...
You said you weren't a criminal like your father.
Pay
You asked me
attention.
to give you a second chance. I don't see anything.
Why don't you turn around, Nora? Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot about that.
Look out!
Caitlin. Out of all that high tech, you don't got any
How the hell
tracks.
do I lose control?
You should just phase your own barriers to freak him out.
I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About how a cure would give you a second chance at a normal life. No friend would stand in the way of that. We will never, ever force a cure on anyone.
Okay. Nora. You either trust me or you don't. There's no in between.
Fine. I don't trust you. But I'm willing to give you the chance to change my mind.
Well, that might take some time. And time, as you may recall, is not on my side.
I want to believe that there is good inside of you somewhere, Thawne.
Let me prove there is.
Okay.
How though? God dang it, I don't know.
What's next?
Hello, Dr. Wells.
I would like to locate the files from Nora West Allen.
I'm sorry, Dr. Wells, but all entries have been permanently deleted by Nora West Allen.
I really don't trust him for very obvious reasons. But, I mean, like, they're not setting us up for an obvious betrayal, are they? Like, is he actually changed? Like, is that how are they writing him to actually be changed, or is he just manipulating her? Man, I don't... This is... Eobard, you've stabbed us in the back far too many times. Sometimes in the chest. This isn't... Like, this is our continuation, or our version of Thawne. Like, when he had taken over Wells from our Earth. But older, obviously. So he's older, so, you know, time's passed for him. He's, I guess, changed. I don't know, maybe time in the... I don't know, I guess the prison, that's all. I'm just going to say the prison. Which I'm going to assume he's going to be executed soon. It could be many different things. He could be trying to prove that he's good to get out, or manipulate Nora to think that he's changed so that he can get out, or he wants to show that he's changed, or he wants to help something that like whatever problems. Well, I don't know. Was it before Cicada? I don't know if that was the main issue, because Nora was surprised that... Was she surprised? No. Maybe? Was Nora surprised? Because, okay, she was surprised whenever she found out Cicada came early. But that could have been fake. That could have been planned. Or Eobard, you know, giving her a plan step by step, you know. Whenever he told her when to help Barry to punch the satellite. And then Cicada shows up later. And then, you know, she contacts him, tells him that, and he gives her the next part of the plan. Okay, so this is what you're going to do, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Or does she know? Did she know from the beginning that that's what was going to happen if she were to help Barry now with the satellite? Was that part of the plan? Like that she knew of? Was that part of the plan to her? Like, was that part of the plan known to her by that point, or has she just been given parts of it throughout the time she's been here? He's just such an evil dude throughout the whole entirety of the series that he's appeared. It's just, I don't. Thing is, it's not like unfathomable, because I mean he's not okay. I was gonna say, you know, with the amount of time he's had to think about it, but it's different for him because he ages normally. So what I was going for was, you know, what my head was going for was, since because in the Justice League, I think it was the Justice League animated show, you know, there's the episodes with Vandal Savage. Well, it's when Superman gets beamed to the future and everything. He's you know, there was a blast that killed him, but he actually gets beamed to the future where the world is basically destroyed. He bumps into Vandal Savage, who most of you know is a very bad man, but at that point in time he had, you know, changed, because one, his plan led to the world being killed, like destroyed. Nobody was alive, so he's all by himself, and he had all this time to ponder and think and go over what, like, you know, why he was doing what he's doing, all that stuff. So he changed, and he became very remorseful of what he'd done and what he'd done in the past, not just destroying the Earth, but just like his ploys, his plans to try to take over the world, or, you know, whatever place he's trying to take over in the first place. So I was gonna go. That was gonna be my reasoning, but to be fair, Vandal Savage did have a little bit more time to ponder, like who he is and why he's doing what he's doing. Eobard, not so much. He has a normal lifespan. Well, about as normal as a speedster. I don't think a speedster's life is prolonged any. I don't think. Pretty sure. I don't think he had as much time to think about it. But the reason, like he even said it here, he wanted to be Flash, but he couldn't. So that's kind of what ended up breaking him, and he went nuts, I guess, or whatever. And he just grew hatred for the Flash, so he wanted to kill him, all that stuff. So maybe, I guess, over time it ebbed away. I don't know. I'm going way too long on this topic. I'm sorry. God dang. I'm just so frustrated. I'm frustrated for Nora, and I'm worried for Nora and the team, because if she trusts in him and something goes bad, her family or something, or maybe they don't get hurt, but then, you know, Barry's upset with Nora. I don't know. God dang it, I don't know. But about that car, like, what the heck? Phasing? Like, okay, cloaking I can understand, but phasing? Like, it vibrated phasing. It wasn't just like it didn't become intangible. It literally was like vibrating. So like, this is what the effect looked like. So Argus, you know, I was gonna say Amanda. Lila knows about Barry, so did she kind of like study him? I don't know. Were they using like somehow do studies on his abilities and implemented it into the car? I don't know how they would have, because what allows him to do what he does is the Speed Force anyway. But maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe it was just the effect, the look of the effect. Maybe it wasn't actually vibrating. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe that's just how they chose to make it look like it was, to make the intangibility or a phasing ability, whatever. Maybe it's probably not. It's just weird. Even if it did like become intangible, it just seemed really weird for a tech with Argus. I mean, Argus is advanced and all, but they're not that advanced. Not that they've shown thus far, but, you know, top secret stuff they could not have shown us, I guess. I don't know. Why is Joe in Tibet? Is that where he's getting healed? I mean, I know he's well, for their story, he's taking their daughter to be safe. So that's not exactly the. I know he's not being healed in Tibet because I know that's not a. They didn't implement the injury. Jesse L. Martin's his injury into his character, so it's just like, he took their daughter somewhere safe away from where Cicada could attack them. I hope he comes back soon, though. I'm worried that he's going to be gone the rest of the series, or not series, season. I really, really hope not. Because Joe is such an essential part of the show. Like his talks with Barry, with Iris, with everybody, and him just being there. He doesn't have to pep talk them or anything. I just want him to be there. Oh, so Sherlock is delving deeper and deeper into the mystery that Nora's basically presented him, not purposefully, obviously, not purposefully, obviously. There you go, said it right this time. I don't know why necessarily they showed the bit at the end, because it didn't really add anything to it. I mean, it kind of did. He found out that I guess it's more it was to show Nora's deleted the entries and it makes him more suspicious and everything. But I mean, to use that as an end credit, I don't know if that just felt a little weird. But that could just be me. I don't know. But still, he's looking more into the stuff. He copied down what her diary in the first place, and he's translating using the computer. I don't know if he's done it, because I know he translated one phrase before on the line. It was the 100th episode, the episode before the Elseworlds crossover. So I don't know if he successfully translated more, because he didn't. He was trying to access more of them or something by Gideon, and then he talked to Barry about the language as well. Not obviously showing or bringing up Nora, but just the language itself. And I don't know. I'm not sure what this could bring. Like, is he gonna expose her to the family or to the team? Is he gonna understand before? I mean, he doesn't. I think part of it is just because it's a mystery and it's pulling him in. Like, it's such an intriguing mystery, dealing with chrono something, alphabet, language stuff, whatever. I forgot what Barry said it was called, but I don't know about that. I don't know how it's gonna go. There's a little nitpick, but it was a little weird. It could just be me, because when Iris, she wanted to go back, and then showed the picture with the girl saluting, and she said that salute. She's obviously military. And we're like, I mean, I guess. I mean, anybody can salute. Anybody can do a proper salute if they really want to. I mean, it's not like it's. She could have just been mocking them. It was really weird that she just saluted them. I don't know why she did that. It was really weird. I guess to give Iris her. Writing-wise, it was to give Iris her obvious salute, I guess. I don't know. Still think it's a little bit stretching for her to pick it out that way. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I don't know a proper enough salute, or I don't know the difference. I guess I mean, I'm not saying she did it sloppily. I mean, it looked good, but it just. I don't know if I would have been like, she's military. No question about it. It's just like, I don't know. That was just really weird. And the fact that she just saluted in the first place is kind of why. But anyway, going over to Cisco's issue now. I get it. I do. I understand Cisco's wanting to get rid of his powers, not wanting to worry, because he's thinking about the future, having a family, having a kid, not worrying his family about whether he'll come back home or not. And I get that, but I don't want to lose his powers. I mean, okay, yeah, he can use the teleport. You don't really need his powers for that. But I mean, the vibe blasts are cool, man. I like seeing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love seeing him back at the lab and working the way Cisco worked. Being like super intelligent and awesome. But at the same time, I'm gonna miss him being on the field with Barry and helping him that way, because it was pretty cool seeing that when they would fight together really well. you know, when they wouldn't write Cisco kind of his fight a little wonky. They did it a couple times in the 4th season, but I mean, again, I get it. I just don't. I hate it. I don't. You know what I mean? I hate that he'll be giving him his powers possibly. I don't know if they'll go through with it. He might change his mind. You'll see something. You know, he might see where he needed his powers to save somebody or something or other. I don't know, man. I'm just worried. I'm worried that they're going to go through with it. So part of me doesn't want it to happen. Part of me is also kind of like, I mean, if it happens, is he's still Cisco. He's still our Cisco, you know? He's not going to really change. He's going to be basically season 1 and 2, well, part of 2. Season 1 and part of 2 Cisco, you know? Which is kind of what where I enjoyed him the most. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love Cisco through the rest of the series, but I feel like, I think season 1 Cisco is probably, season 1 and 2, for the most, before he was really using his powers, it was kind of like, I don't know, I don't know. I mean, it didn't exactly. The thing is, when they brought him with his powers, he wasn't really used as much. So I don't know. Just keep going off now. Going to the Weather Witch, for her actual name. But why did the other lady need her? I mean, it's meta tech. It's not. And I mentioned this earlier. It might not have been kept in the video, but I mentioned this earlier. She doesn't really need her, right? I mean, it's meta tech. You don't need the person. You just need the tech. It's not like a meta. You just grab the tech and use it, unless whenever the first person uses the tech and then it like embeds with them, it connects with them, and then nobody else can use it. Maybe it's like that. I don't know. That's the only explanation I could think of that why they couldn't just use it themselves. You know, whenever she went to the police station, she got the staff, and then she could have just left. I don't know why she needed her in the first place. I don't know. I could be looking into that too much. I could be picking apart that too much. Maybe it is what it is. I don't know. It might just be me. Probably not. I'm pretty sure other people had issues with that as well. Not like a huge issue, but it was just like, why? What's the point? But anyway, one last point, point. Is that Nora not trusting, having issues with trusting anybody villain-wise, after her realization with Eobard, it was very much like Barry when after the Rush Flash incident in season 1, when we went to season 2, he had issued trusting Jay Garrick, Hunter Zolomon, which honestly he had reason not to trust him because he turned out being Hunter Zolomon, Zoom, not Jay Garrick. But still, whenever he was betrayed by Thawne, he just had issues trusting people. So it's not you get why she is being the way she is. It kind of came off a little bit harsh at times, but thinking about it, it made sense why she was acting the way she was, because she had just been betrayed after trusting this person, even though, honestly, really having issues figuring out why she trusted him in the first place, seeing as he was a villain. Maybe it was because, I don't know. I don't really know the whole extent of they didn't really go into it, how they even got contact in the first place. Maybe she just visited him. How did she, I don't know anything about that. Like, how did she even start, like, what drove her to get contact with him? Did he contact her? Was she just going to the museum and, wanted to talk to one of the enemies that they had? I don't know. I have no idea why she got connected with him in the first place. But anyway, that whole thing kind of made it difficult for her to like, she was dealing with that sting because it was still fresh. She trusted this man and found out that he killed her grandmother and put that rage in her father. Like she didn't. She brought up how she didn't know that her dad had that rage, and seeing that in him hurt her. Realizing that what he did to hurt her dad, it was just, all that made it difficult for her to want to trust anybody like that had previously attacked them and civilians as well, and recently. So her attitude was understandable, and as difficult as it might have been for some, maybe not, maybe it was me at the beginning, to get past, because she was being a little bit frustrating, I guess. I don't know. It's not an irrational path to take, once you've been betrayed so deeply. So, yeah. Well, guys, that's it for this episode of The Flash. That's all I have down. That's all I have translatable, I guess. that I can voice. Everything else is jumbled probably, or just faded in the background. It's great being back with the show. I haven't missed it. A part of me was like taking relief in the break, just because editing has been, not dull. So, but I am glad that the show's back. Hopefully, we'll be putting this out relatively soon, compared to when it came out in the first place, when the show aired. So hopefully you guys won't be waiting too long for this episode. So apologies if you do. I'm gonna try to get it out the day at, this will hopefully be coming out Wednesday. So if it's Wednesday, did it. Thank you all for joining me again this week. Really enjoyed this episode. I'm glad to be back with The Flash. If you're new to the channel, go and check out the rest of our content. Go and check out the rest of our content by clicking the bell right next to us. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to join us in discussions and Q&As for the live shows like The Flash and Arrow and so forth, go ahead and follow us on Twitter. The link for that will be in the description down below. Again, guys, thank you for joining, and hope to see you next week.